Alright, we're back at space. Kerbal space program. So I've ruined the other save game entirely. So that's why things may look a tad weensy bit different. Uh, but we have some of the same ones. I was able to get back to kind of the same place. We're still all the way through Tier 4, 48 science. Um, a little bit more money than last time. And basically how I got back was to fly over the poles and just continue around, um, and took a bunch of in-space reports, EVA reports from, I believe, every one of the areas available. Yeah, except the temperature scan, the mystery goo, we can only do those once, but the EVAs, you can get them from each one of the biomes. Crew report also from just the one place, and the atmospheric pressure scan. So I think in space over Kerbin, this is going to be the most science that we can get out of that. Unless I am mistaken. But there's 10. And I think there is 10. Yeah. So, anyhow. We'll be continuing on. 48 points. I decided not to go with I was planning on maybe starting over and trying to do a science run. Oh, I unlocked this one too, yeah, electrics. And the reason was for this Probodobodyne Octo, which has the capability of SAS without being manned, and the photovoltaic panels, solar panels. That way we can actually put something into space and use it to report back science without having someone up there. Also, what that will allow us to do is get Jeb back. Finally, right? So, I've constructed... we can just open this one up, and this is called the... what did I call it? Rescue Rocket Jeb. So, this can in fact be empty, and then still have the Probodobodyne Octo. Yeah, I put these little guys on there. And if we flip this over to vacuum, 4,000 meters per second, delta V. So that should be plenty enough to get up, get an intercept. This has a... not that one, not like that, but like this, and that, wait, is that... yeah, that's an engine in there. So that engine... do I also... yeah, I also have a decoupler. That's what I wanted, right, little engine. And then we'll go up there and bring him back. So, that's going to be the plan. So we'll make sure that this is uncrewed. Yeah, let's try it. So this can sit here. Actually, the first thing that I want to do is to, I guess, set as target, and then open these. Nah, maybe we should just switch to him. We're back to Jeb. Hooray. Okay, what I want to see is inclination. 0.09 degrees. Okay, so we're 0.09 degrees with a apoapse of 170 and a periapse of 92. Oh, okay. So this The one that's most important right now, I feel, to me, is this 0.9 inclination. Alright, so what we're going to do is, we'll go back to this one. Nope, this one. Nope. This one? No. That one. Come on, let me click on the thing. I can't click on the thing. Really? Yep, I've tried long enough. Probably not the most efficient way, but now we're back. So, I want to launch this in an inclination of 0.9 degrees, so I need to... That's basically... I mean, we can make a correction at that. Oh, so we only have stability assist. We don't have any of the others. Well, that's fine. We can just do that manually. It's not a big deal. So, yeah, let's throttle up here and get out there. Maybe not like that. Maybe like a little bit more controlled. Just want to make sure that we're still increasing in speed. Actually, if we're holding at speed, that'd be fine. And just continuing this turn. That might even be too much. Yeah, I'm already at 0.5. That should be pretty close. Let's continue to lay this thing over. And now we're just about to lose our first stage. Of course, I didn't time this orbit correctly. He just happens to be out there kind of in a good spot. Alright, this won't be very efficient. We're not in a vacuum. So this is not going to be a very efficient engine at all. We are picking up speed, thankfully. That is good. Inclination fell off a little bit. I think I might actually give it just a tad more. And let's get a little bit more throttle here. I'm actually losing inclination. I went the wrong way. Went this over here instead. I was bringing it back to 0. We're at the very upper edge of the atmosphere, so it wouldn't be too bad to just go ahead and kick it up into a higher throttle setting. Am I at the apoapsis? I am. Oof. Okay. Right. It's not really doing a whole lot. In fact, it's actually going down. This is not efficient at all. Not even close. Okay, that's not really helpful, I don't think. I mean, it's not helpful. I don't like this 55. So, but what if we add a maneuver to then do that? Yeah, it doesn't really help. Not much at all. I can cancel that. Could burn here. That'll cost us 68 delta V. Try to get... Seems as that'll bring our inclinations very close as well. Descending node 0.3. 0.3, no, not quite. Okay, that might just be our best case scenario here. So that will bring the periapsis to 78 and apoapsis to 203. Not thrilled about it. It'll be a very small burn. Actually going to burn a little bit ahead, but very light. Lots of control. Alright, that's what we planned on. 78. It's not great, but man, I'm sure it's not terrible as well. Okay. So this will be our first intersect. So what I want to do is actually get these, like, pretty close together. Yeah, how many times around can I go? I mean, I guess just kind of... Eventually they cross, right? Would be great as an intersect right here. And it's getting closer. Maybe next time around. Go one more. Okay, that is very close. So, next time around, actually, how close is that? Let's see. 11 kilometers? I feel like, yeah, I can work with that. This one seems to be going much, much slower, though. Oh, yeah, let's make this one work. Okay. So now I want this set. Oh, I have it as a target. Okay, cool. Great. Let's lock that in. So I guess what I want to do, I'm going slower by being above him. So I want to add a maneuver, can't add control locked, right? No. I am confused. Control locked. How is control locked? What did I do? I'm kind of really hoping that I don't have to... Yeah, I am... Hang on. What am I doing? Is control... Do I not have communication with this? Well, I guess I don't with no electric. Ugh. I can't even start the engines either. I know I said that there was photovoltaics, but I failed to put them on here. Okay. Don't you love whenever you have a plan and it seems great, but then there's like... I mean, I guess... There is fuel in this one. How hard would it be to set this guy as a target and then just slow down? Like, how much would that cost? Okay. .4 kilometers. So 400 meters. I'm not gonna be able to do this though. I don't have enough burn. Try it, I guess. Because I only have to make the transfer to the other ship. Once I make the transfer to the other ship, that one has fuel. It just doesn't have a pilot. So, I mean... what is he gonna do? Be stuck up here longer? Okay, and? There's really not much point in trying to get it perfect, huh? I mean, they basically line up on each other. Only have 90 meters per second. It's just over half. Burn time of 1 second. This thing must have a lot of thrust, so we're just gonna burn all of it on this marker and hope that we're on target and just make it up from there, I guess. We're still 16 kilometers apart. 16 kilometers, that's a lot. Like, that's not gonna happen. Okay. 4 kilometers. So not great. Go around again. How far off is this going to be? Way off? Yeah, seems like it. And getting worse. Round and round we go. And that's still separation at 228. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And certainly we could sit here all day and click the button, but I think we just need to launch another one, do the exact same thing, but actually put the new parts on it. So let's zoom in, go to the Space Center. I'm going to take a small break here, but we'll be back. Okay, and we are back. This will be the one. This will be the one. Let's get some hype up in here. Um, this is, I'm telling you, this is it. This is what will bring him back. I went straight past it. Okay, let's load this. Now let's go to electrical, rechargeable battery bank. Yeah, let's do that. And we're gonna do it here, because that will get, that is tiny. Okay. No, I had it right. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want that, and then so the only thing will be this here, and then that, and then that. But why is it so small? We can fix that. We'll do this, that, this one, that one. Yeah. Let's do another one. We'll put one top and bottom. Okay. And then close that. Back to electrical and these guys, and let's put, I don't know, 4 on there. How's that? Okay, so now looking at, I think there's like a fuel resources. There we go. Electrical charge. So 460 electrical charge with solar panels. That'll be great. So yeah, 0.3 per second. I don't really care because we're just going to be using them pretty much all the time. And yeah, that'll be the plan. Okay, now we can take this, and then once we've made our intercept, should be able to get it back on course, drop it down, launch these off. That's fine. And don't need the batteries after that. Okay, so this one will be 2 point. No, actually, we'll go 1.1 because this is the way it should have been from the beginning. We'll keep a record of all these top-notch crafts I've been making. Alright, lost a little bit of Delta V. Not thrilled about that. These burned out actually really quickly, so what if we added, I don't know, well, what did I do? Oh, right. Yeah, it's not that. It's this one. Forgot what my root part was for a second. What are we looking at now? 41. Didn't we have 42 last time? I thought it was 42 last time. And I know, like, we've got plenty now, but I'm gonna have to be better about launching this thing. Yeah, I think I can do that. All right, so. Save that. Crew. Yes. Empty. Good. Wouldn't that be fun if I forgot? No, it would not be. You're right. Okay, so we're going to be better about launching this thing. We're going to be on a much better trajectory. Inclination was not, this was the, yeah, I went way too high with this one. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this, and then that one. Is this our inclination? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so what is, I guess while we're here, what is the new inclination of Jeb's orbit? 0.6, so it actually came back closer to, oh no, I did this again. Got it. Actually came back closer to equatorial, so Really, if I just put this... That was fun. If I just put this into space, probably going to be okay, and then just make corrections up there. So, SAS, throttle up. Apparently not that much, though. And, launch. Yeah, not even that much. And, yeah, okay, a little more than that. I wonder what happens if I turn SAS off. It should just go into a nice gravity turn. And that's the idea, right? Let's ballistically launch this into space. I mean, there's one reason to have SAS on. $68? I think that was significantly better than last time. 68, the Apo apps is what I'm looking at here. Actually gonna lower this. This time I definitely want to keep the apoapsis out in front of me. Do not want it to get away from me this time. Trying to be a little conservative of fuel here. I had a great launch to begin with. I don't want to lose all that good progress. I keep pushing that apoapsis away. I don't want to do that. I feel like I've done all this thrust for nothing. I mean, I'm sure I'm going somewhere, but... Okay. Well, that's at least a stable orbit. I can work with that. So now we want to do... Yeah, I'm going to focus on Kerbal. That'll be the easiest way to do it. This is really pretty close here. Actually, it'll be on the descending node. So can we add a maneuver? How well can I do this the first time? Okay. So we want to go in the normal direction. Target is this one, yeah. 0.0. I think that's pretty good. So we're gonna go there, and then we're still inside of this one here, and then just get them relatively pretty close. Actually goes, looks like it goes out a little bit and then comes back. I can work with that. Still have a 0.1 on this descending node now. So perhaps... How's that? Yeah, that'll work. So that whole thing will only cost us 84 delta V. Then the orbit should be pretty close with the exception of this gap here, and then the fact that they cross. I mean, I guess I could get fancy with it and try to... this. Just a bit. Gonna cost us 90 delta V now, but I mean, that's, yeah, overall that's not bad. 90 should still have enough. Yeah, you saw it too, didn't you? Well, this will work. This is fine. This is, yes, I am actually trying to get back to the rescue rocket Jeb. You're 100% correct. This is the target. Not that. That's the target. So now we have an ascending node of a whole lot. I swear I have no business playing this game, but these are the things that you learn. These are the things, absolutely, that you just play around with it long enough and you find out that you go the wrong way. Alright, so not happy about that, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do? I guess, essentially. Actually, let's hang on, let's clear all these out. Because that was making a node on a node, yeah, and that's never a good idea. Alright, so, try again. Trying to go very slow with this. Using the mouse wheel. Going very delicately. Alright, so that 39. That'll line us up. That's perfect. So I guess really, so at this point here, really we'll be in contact with both of them, which is not ideal. Okay. So we'll just wait here for a bit. This to get a lot closer. We'll do our burn and stop. So now clearing that, we have an ascending node of 0.0. That was effective. Okay. 644 left. That's... Well, I would love to say plenty. I don't know. Let's... Unset target. Oh, you mean this is never going to intercept? Nah. No, I don't think it is. Okay. So we need to get fancy here. Just drag this around. This seems to be the point of closest intersect, I guess. Okay, we'll work with that. That's another 51. Should just be a prograde. Unless these two collide. Which would be really, really unfortunate. It would not be a good day if that was the case. So that's our target. Let's go ahead and put the nav ball right on that. Which should essentially just be prograde to get up into the higher orbit. There wasn't so much space garbage out here, this might be a little bit easier. Okay. So now we at least have some kind of something. How close are these? I stopped it kind of intentionally early. Yeah, they never touch. Nice. So what I could do... Go to a point like this. Add yet another maneuver. And, oop, oh, that's not what I want. Go to a point, right? That's pretty close. And then continue accelerating out to where they're almost touching. That'll give me the highest chance. But that's another 100. Now we're working with 490. 490 with all this distance to cover to come back down. I mean, doable, but I don't think that's going to be the plan. I think the plan will be we'll work with this. We'll run it a couple of actually, what we'll do, we're going to quick save here, alright? I don't feel like having to do all this again. I think it's very doable. I also think it's very easy to screw up if you're me. So we'll run this a couple of orbits around, hopefully not crashing into anything. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. 217 kilometers. I don't think that's very close. We'll run it around another, I don't know, however many times. I know we can do better than 217. It's probably just going to take some time. Actually, can I lock that? Yeah, I can lock that. Alright. .34, so it is getting closer every time it goes around, but we just have to make these loops. This wouldn't be necessary if I had selected the right one in the beginning. What's this gonna be? 92. Alright, so we're just gonna do a couple more cycles of these orbits. And eventually one of them will get pretty darn close. I think like under 20 I'll probably give it a shot. So what, 2 more? $9.5. I'm taking that one. Okay. So now what I need to do is get to... Which one is? This is Rescue Rocket Jeb, but that's Jeb 1.1. That's why you give them different names, honestly. That's because if I didn't know which one was which, it would be a little confusing, I believe. It might not even let you do it. So, if I want to intersect here, they are lined up 9.5 kilometers. I need to increase speed here. 0.3. And 0.7. Is there a reason I can't get closer than that? Not quite lined up. I think there's is there a button? Yeah, for how many orbits? Oh, so I could just do this. That's getting further away. There's my 8.7. So in all those revolutions, we're still only going to get to 8.7. No? Okay, where was this before? They're basically crashing into each other. That's going to take 58 meters per second in 11 days. Yeah, let's just warp to that. That's fine, right? 11 days. What's the risk? Especially with that quick save. That shouldn't be hard at all. Look at it go! 9 more days of this. Please don't crash. Isn't it beautiful? And there was the moon that just went by. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so we are 58 seconds away from rescuing Jebediah. / we are 58 seconds from me slamming into the side of his craft. So now I'll be going faster than him by accelerating. So I want to slow down. And I know you can use the nav ball as a technique for that. This is exciting. This is fun. Okay. Don't lose focus though. That should be pretty close. It moved it a little bit, but that's not that bad. Okay. So now, I want to align myself with retrograde. Retrograde? Yeah, right? Where's my target marker? Should also be able to see the target. Maybe. I thought so. That's really, really important. Yeah, because I want to burn... Yeah, we've even got a target. But I do not see... That is clearly not it. See. I see anything. Should be there. Clearly he's out there, right? Is this him? It is. I mean, there's no other anything out here. Okay, so I want to push that retrograde marker into the target. And if I push the retrograde marker into the target, leaving a little bit of steam, that means we're lined up perfectly. Yeah, I have no idea why I can't select that. I'll probably need to aim the camera. Oh, nope, not that. Oh, that's not it. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's just keep doing this thing here. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to, like, select things. I don't, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look into that. But, so you keep pushing this retrograde marker very, very easily back toward your target marker, because that means that you're traveling in a straight line to your target. Now the trouble here is I don't want to get too close, but I also can't stop. If it says 0, then I'm... I have stopped. Okay, so that... clearly that's the trouble. You gotta go... you need a tad bit of speed. I think at this point I may... just leave it at that. I mean, I'm not too far off course, right? I don't really know. I have no idea how far away or... Yes, I do. That's what map view is for. Where are we? I guess that's not what map view is for. 376. 376 meters. So... Alright. Let's accelerate back toward... And I've got fuel on my mind. And my mind on my fuel. We'll go 1 meter per second. Overshot. Okay. As we get closer, eventually I'm just gonna have Jebediah come out on an EVA and he'll just jump from the one ship to the next. Still very far away, it seems. And much closer than we were. But it's a very slow process. I keep drifting off of target, too. I mean, you know, it's... There are other factors involved here, and I'm not great at this. This is actually one of my very first rendezvous. But if maybe I need to get out in front of him and then swing around. Also, like, what is 1.3 meters per second in space? Am I even overthinking this? Like, should I just go smash into the side of it? Well, I mean, not literally smash into it, but should I just let this thing go? Is that, like, not that bad? Because we're at 450, and I'm starting to get slightly concerned about fuel getting back home. Now, it would seem to be pretty lined up. And it is getting closer. We're just very lined up. I'll say that. And I actually want to miss Jebediah. And the thing is, like, I need to slow down very quickly. So I can't have other ships in the path. That's the trouble, is like, I absolutely definitely want to be clear. Alright, we're gonna switch over. And stare directly at the sun. Now, Jeb, I know you don't have a lot of experience here. I am absolutely 100% guessing that 1.3 meters per second is going to be fine. Actually, let's not do that. We've come too far. It's going to cost just a bit of fuel. Let's line up exactly. Retrograde. Put just the tiniest bit of... I'm sure that would have been fine. Now it's going to be extra fine. Okay. Let's do this. RCS enabled. Okay, RCS enabled. And go, Jeb. Zoom in, make sure that not sending him in the wrong direction. And just slowly make your way over there, buddy. You've already been out here for how long? Just take your time. Line it up. You're finally leaving your spacecraft. Your old home. And you're going back. I can probably be a little bit more aggressive here, but I mean, why exactly would I do that? It is almost done, folks. There it is. Jebediah in a craft, not stranded in space entirely yet. We're just gonna let this one pass in front of us, because like I was saying, if I slowed down and that thing crashed into us, that would be a horrible disaster. And yeah, let's get this thing out of here ASAP. So we will flip around to our retrograde. Actually, I'm not even going to do it in that view. Let's find us here, add a maneuver, go retrograde as much as possible. Let's just retrograde all the way in. Is it? Oh. We got plenty of fuel. What am I over here worrying about? Even that takes... Whoop, that's not correct. Oh, because I ran out of time. Yeah. I'm over here worrying about fuel. It's only going to take us 112 to touch back down. Alright. So. Target. Why is the target here? Don't I want to go retrograde? Oh, I do, but I was moving outside. Oh, I was moving not in relation to the orbit, I guess. Yeah, all this is coming down. It's kind of weird. Isn't that prograde? Is my brain broken? Yeah, it's absolutely retrograde. Yeah, let's just burn. Burn, baby, burn. Get down there. Let's turn this back on orbit. We are slowing down, so I mean, it's not like... I'm not complaining. Hey. Get down there, buddy. Turn SAS off. What are we looking like? Yeah, I think we can lose that now. It's a little wobbly. The more atmosphere there is, it should be fine. I'm actually going to do some of that. Actually, let's just leave the SAS on and I'll correct it, because I'm not trying to lose uh, Jebediah again. It would be very upsetting to have to go up there and rescue him a 14th time. Looks like he's going to get a nice ocean landing as well. As I say that, it looks like we will not get an ocean landing. Especially not if I try to angle it up. I don't know. It's going to be close. I would rather go for an ocean landing, but not at the expense of Jib. That would be awfully sad. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay, and we'll turn SAS off. I am only a tad bit concerned about this extra weight on the top. But yeah, let's go ahead and advance time. Should be great. Distant explosions, that's always good. Yeah, that's what you want to hear. Yeah, okay, worked out. Awesome. Recover vessel. Recovery of a vessel returned from Kerbal orbit. 0 science, actually. We got no science for that. Parts, you're able to at least have some of them. Next. And the most important part, Jebediah Kerbal advanced to level 1. We got him back. He's ready for his next assignment. He's probably going to retire after this. I know I would. That'd be enough for me right there. I have no idea how long this launch was. I mean, I guess it's year 1, day 48. He's been up there for easily a month and a half. That was one of the first launches. But there he is, Jebediah Kerbal. Isn't he wonderful? So let's see. Rescue rocket Jeb. That doesn't have any electrics. I can't turn the engines back on or anything. We've lost control of that one. I could terminate it from here. Let's go ahead and do that because it's not doing us any good. And Kerbal Orbiter. Oh, we don't have any control with this one at all. Oh, yeah, we do. What? Okay. And we can terminate that one too. Yep. Okay. So we've got nothing around Kerbal. And I am very tempted to save it, turn the game off, and never go back. We've finally got Jeb. Mooncraft debris. Oh, that's still floating around. Right, and then this is still floating around the moon. Just for an extra little bit of fun, I think I'm gonna leave that out there. Just as a extra space hazard. You wouldn't normally be able to just turn it off like that, but the others were really clogging up my screen, so I didn't like that. And Jeb is probably thrilled. I know I would be. So, science. We have electrics research, which was great, because we were able to use the batteries. But now we got the probodine, octo, illuminators. We also have, I think, where was it? I thought it was in here. Is it not in here? Struts. Micro landing struts. we could land on the moon. How much fun would that be? Now let's see what mission control. Actually, funny enough, explore the moon. We have enough data on the moon to attempt a landing. We could stage one. It's up to you. Staging one sounds great. 144,000. 8 science to land on the moon. Plant a flag. We're definitely going to do that. And walk on the surface. We can absolutely do that as well. We are 100% going to take this one. Because we also have plant flag on the moon. We can do these both at the same time. So for planting this flag, C7 Aerospace is going to give us 160 grand and get a whole lot of reputation. The Kerbal World First Record Keeping Society is only willing to give us 57. Science data, transmitter recovered from the surface of the moon. Completion of that's pretty good. People really want us to go to the moon, so we're going to be going to the moon, landing there, planting a flag. It's going to be great. And the person doing it's going to be Jebediah. So the only question left now really is, do we do like an Apollo style mission? Do we do, you know, like I guess one of those style of rockets? I'm inclined to say Saturn. I'm inclined to also probably be wrong about that. Where we have a lander and then a return like command vessel. Because that would be possible. That'd be entirely possible. We could do that. That may not be the way to go. I remember last time that like freaking out on me. I could do it though. And then just do drogue shoots. Right? Like that. Okay. And then on the bottom, add a decoupler. Oh. Engine. Maybe not. Maybe just this. What's that do for us? Because it's not... This wouldn't actually go down to the moon and back. That would be the one... This would be what doesn't land. So maybe... Do I have a sub-assembly for this already? Don't use and Kerbnik. What is don't use? It's a glorious mess. That doesn't look so bad. Oh no, that's a disaster. That's why I said don't use. And what is Kerbnik? Oh, Kerbnik is just that. Right. Okay. So what else have we got? If I then route this part. No, if I then route this part, I can take this off, right, as a sub-assembly. Drop it there. This will be command capsule. Now we can save that. That can get placed on the top, and then we'll reroute to this one. Okay. Well, that was clever. Okay, so now we have that. Something that'll go into space. So, something that should be enough fuel, I think. A Reliant engine on it. Vacuum, we're looking at 2200. Ah, we need the lander as well. Right. Is that open yet? So what I want is the lander can. Space exploration. Is it in here? Storage container. No, this is for like long trips. Docking port, adapters. Landing. Oh, I bet you it's in here. No, I guess it's not. Advanced construction. Aerodynamics. Propulsion. What is that? Oscar B fuel tank. So have I already opened it? Is it the next one up? Processing. Well, that's the lab. And modules. The Mark II lander can. Where was the Mark I lander can? Where was that? Service bay. Ah, Mark I lander can. It is advanced flight control. And I need more science. Okay. What if instead we just flew out to Minimus? Or, oh, what's, shoot. Archives. And where's my handy little cheat sheet? Let's actually see what science we can grab. So... actually click on the correct thing. So, alright. We want Kerbal. Now let's do EVA report. There's one of those in everyone. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 10 possible. And EVA report in space is 10, and I have all the value. Okay, so the EVAs are done. What about, yeah, mystery goo? Now that I have a pilot, well, I mean, I always had at least one pilot. Yeah, that's gonna be only those. Okay, flying, I'm able to do temperature scans. Flying low, temperature scan over the mountains, the highlands. Okay, these here. So this will be the same 10 that I could have done before. The grasslands, the highlands, mountains, southern ice shelf. And then also flying high in the upper atmosphere. So, I think what might be a half-decent idea is either build a rocket that I can then control up and down, more or less, but will stay in the atmosphere, or we can head over to the spaceplane hangar. And the spaceplane hangar should give us a couple more options. Basic jet engine. We could even do that. We'll make a rocket plane. Yeah, that sounds crazy, right? Who wants to build a rocket plane? Who wants this? Constructor does not want to build a rocket plane. Is that enough fuel? Maybe. That might be enough fuel. Now let's turn on symmetry. I didn't like that at first, but that's not bad. Definitely not. Definitely, absolutely not. What am I doing here? Okay, this is insane. This can't. Maybe that. And then swivel at the back. What does that give us? Thrust to weight ratio 0.74. I mean, I'm sure that's fine, right? Could do aerodynamics, perhaps. Like that, and then we'll need wings. A swept wing would be great. Not like that. More like that. And this is really going to make a difference. Wait, okay. That's surprisingly not horrible. Tail fin. How ugly is that? Terrific. Let's take one of these off. Oh. I hate how not bad that is. I mean, it's certainly not good. But in like the grand scale of things, that's not awful either. Okay. Ground. How's that? Did I guess properly? Oh, not bad. Put like that. Sure. So they're pretty wide out. They're pretty stable. And now we need what? So I have one temperature scan done. And we can do a max of... How many? We could do this barometer too. Cool. I don't like that. So that's 6. So 6 temperature scans. Now I remember, I think I had one called... Okay, let's save that as untitled spacecraft. There was one, yeah, temperature plane 2.0. It was terrible. So this one will also be temperature plane 3.0. I'll save it. Great. Now how well does this fly? Oh no, it won't fly at all. This would fly horribly. We need these guys. And yeah, let's put them like real wide out. So this will be for raw, for raw. That one. That'll be for that one only. And this one will be for that one only. And then this one will be for that one only. Anyone else see this being as like fantastic? Just like the absolute best ever? And crew, you already know it. Jebediah, my man. We'll save that as is. I'm sure nothing can go wrong at all. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Craft has too many parts. Spaceplane hangar was 30 parts. How many parts do I have on this thing? 32. Alright, wings it is. No, I can't take the wings off. We could just take 2 of these off. Oh, I need to be in this one. Alright, now are you happy? Oh, we're way overweight. Not even close. Alright, so put that back on then. Save that. Go out of here. 225. And then what's this gonna want? Yeah, max weight 18. That's 75,000 to support 140 ton. I think that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Does this make sense? I mean, I guess with all the science that we're gonna get. Yeah. All right. I just did it. If it didn't work, I was gonna be very upset. Okay, so we'll crank these brakes up because I forgot about that, so that's great. It's nighttime, which is also great, so we'll hold these brakes and I'll launch this thing and get on out of here. Now I'm going to say up front, we're going to consider this one a test. This is a test run. We'll just see how it goes. I'm assuming it's going to be awful. Okay. Alright, so it seems actually not that bad. I could use a bit more thrust, actually, surprisingly. This is not going all that fast. It's just kind of cruising along. Plenty of fuel, but it's just like the speed is just creeping up there. Even with my hard banking, it should still be much better than that. I would think a rocket plane should be... Okay, so we can transmit this. No usable in-range comms devices on this. Okay, so we can put antennas on it as well. Because if I can transmit it back, that's going to be way easier than having to like come back and all. And... Alright, so cancel this test. Revert this to the spaceplane hangar. Good job, Jib. It wasn't your fault. It was the aircraft's fault. In no way was it the aircraft engineer's fault. Do we lose our minds a bit? And maybe, you know, do we go a bit crazy with it? I feel like we do. Communications. So I want, I guess this one's lighter. This one looks cooler. Like that. Like that. Yeah, now tell me that's not awesome looking. Or we put it like here. Like there. That's pretty sweet, right? I think we go with what we had before. Right, like that. Okay, so that should work. That'll be much better. Keep a record of everything we make. And I forgot to adjust the brakes. And I forgot to also look at the center of gravity. Whoops. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty thrusty. This really wants to nose over now, though. Like, I think, yeah, there's a lot of instructionals out there about where to put your lift. I think I want the lift to be, like, right behind the center of gravity. Because this nose over is just... Oh, wait a minute. What about this SAS? Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Okay, but we're still going to revert to flight. We're going to revert to space to here. And then check this little button. Haha. Look at that. And we'll... Oh, no. What? Okay. This one. Just that one. And we'll put the... No, I mean both of them. That should be a little bit in front. This just a bit, like, I feel like I kind of honestly want it. Maybe not to look so stupid. Like, what if that ball was right at the end? How about that? That looks fine, right? Yeah. Center of gravity's like a lot forward. That's okay. I usually run it out to the end of the runway anyway. Just to keep from slamming these into the back. Brakes, 200%, of course. I'll modulate that with my fingies. And we'll save and we'll launch. Okay, this thing sits pretty happily now. And I'll just crank this all the way up and we'll just blast into the stratosphere. Oh yeah, SAS. Let's turn that on. I can't ever forget about that. Yeah, we're really getting it. Whoa, okay. Well, now it's a rocket. Well, the good news is it's pretty much unaffected by, I don't know, anything. Okay. Okay. I have a feeling I know what's going on here. The whole thing about having your lift in the center of gravity balanced well is that now that it's burning fuel, it's not burning the fuel. Like, these are becoming empty. And that really just throws off the center of gravity and the center of lift. So, yeah. That's not gonna work. As wonky as it is to fly, this is the correct way to do it. Wait a minute, what the heck? Oh. Why do you keep doing this to me? Okay. Is it possible to select? No, I'd have to select each one of them. Right? I think so. Each one of them. Actually, it'd be this one. Well, yeah, because now even just that one. So if all of these are even, you know, the center of gravity is here, right? So then if all of these emptied evenly, the center of gravity should pretty much, or the center of mass should stay pretty much there. Looks like what we're going to have to do is slide the wings back a bit and throw that fuel back in. So now, yeah, it is going to fly weird, but hey, that's what SAS is for, right? I didn't update it to 3.2 because it was not usable, so we're just going to consider that as testing in, you know, a wind tunnel or something, or use your imagination. But we're not using that data. So, okay, this is just going to be a little bit of throttle. Roll on down the runway here. Always forget our SAS. Yeah, see, that is absolutely the disadvantage of like having so much weight off the back. You gotta be super careful. And that is exactly why I prefer to just run it off the end of the runway. If I had taller aircraft parts, like if I could have this sit up higher, I would probably be all about it. Okay, so I guess the first thing I want to do is log temperature, yeah, and try to transmit it. Cool. I can transmit it. Okay. So it is possible. Now I just have to remember which one is spent. Also have to remember which biome we're over top of. And another thing I can get done here is these above 17, above 16, because this is what, this is temperature. Yeah, well, you can just take these temperature points. I think I should be able to hit this one. Really running out of fuel. We're just blasting through fuel. And then again, it is rocket fuel. It's not meant to last forever. And we're going pretty high for an aircraft. Also pretty fast for an aircraft. So I don't think I'll be able to make this. Yeah. That's 16.8. That's 17.6. Alright, I have a plan. And here's the plan. Subassembly, Kerbnik. Inside of Kerbnik is a thermometer. I think if I'm not mistaken, thermometers can be read multiple times. You don't need to reset them. Where's the science? Yeah, rerunnable and resettable, collectible data. Like this one is not rerunnable, it is resettable with a scientist. Same with this one is not rerunnable. You can't just run it back to back, but these, if you only have the one, it's fine. You can just rerun it after the data has been transmitted. So the plan with this one, as you may have noticed, antennas. Eh? Right. Batteries. How many batteries is this? Electric charge 410. Can I get... now that I have better electrics, can I just use this? 210. I mean, I'll have to do some digging around to be able to get to this, but that's fine. And it's right there by the edge of the door, so not like it's a huge deal. That gets me 410, and it's in line, which is great. Okay. So we'll reset the... I guess because it counts it all as one. What does that do? Are you not happy? That was interesting. Yeah, so that's plenty enough. So all we need to do is get a vehicle that can launch this into space. Simple. I've been doing that since the beginning of the game. The hard part is getting them back. But I don't care about this one, and it's so light. We'll just throw a swivel on there, and we'll basically be done. We could even just do a coupling. Now, I do want this to be in polar orbit. So we can just do that, and then these. Probably don't even need those, probably just these. Yeah, that says it's fine. So we'll use those. Thrust is outrageous. There we go, 1.39. This one is also higher, so you get in a vacuum, get what, 6,000? Yeah, that's beyond plenty. Then we'll just aerodynamic it up. These guys, that's a control surface. So we'll give it, I don't know, what, 3? Is 3 fine? 3 seems fine, doesn't it? Yeah, still looking at 37. And it just needs to get up. That's it. So we should be fine. This will be polar orbit. Well, no, we'll call it polar. I don't know. Drone. No. What is this called? Yeah, polar drone. That's fine. That's a cool sounding name. Oh, slap some of them on there. Great. Save. What else am I forgetting? There's always something. There's always something that I don't think about, and then we test it, and it comes back to bite me in the ass. So nothing. I'm pretty sure there's not. Oh, almost got me there. We're gonna do 2 of these, because with these doors open, I'm not real happy about it, but we'll put it in some kind of a little spin, and we'll be able to pick up some sun off of those, unless No, it doesn't want them on the doors. Okay, yeah. So, solar panels, charge the batteries. This whole thing runs off of batteries. These are rerunnable. This should be plenty enough with it extended to get back, I guess, I hope, I don't know. And, it's going to be terrible in the atmosphere, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't have any, like, I have a service bay, but I can't put that inside of a service bay. So alright, save it, launch it. This should be good. And now we should be able to get temperatures from all of those. Don't do this to me. Now we should be able to get temperatures from all of those locations, even though it may take some time. Okay, I get it. You're not happy. There. Now you should be thrilled. Okay. Yeah. So, it might take us some revolutions. It might take us a lot of revolutions. But now we should be able to get all those temperature locations from above just by orbiting around. And, Polar Drone has no operational SAS modules, no pilots. I mean, I like the shape. I think it's a great shape, but not really using my noodle here. Now that can stay. This needs to go. And then put that on there. Like that. And then communications. With this. Right? Actually, do we just want to put this high gain antenna on there? I mean, that seems appropriate, right? And now with that extended, it's got like, you know, it's got like that. And then on there, we can do 4 of these. Haha. So now we'll have SAS control. We'll have higher gain antennas. And, yeah, actually, even better. Put them like that. And then whenever they're extended, they'll extend down. And then put this so that that's facing down toward Kerbal. I love it. That's great. It's still kind of in the strongest shape. I mean, if your strongest shape is like that, you should probably go see a doctor, but I think it'll still work. I think it's still good enough to fly. So this will be Polar Drone 2.0, because it is in fact an upgrade. And you know, I can always go back to 1.0 if I want a cheaper model, you know, throw another one into the orbit. You know, we could have it off just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. These are solid boosters, so SAS, because we have that now. And throttle up. We don't need the throttle for the solid rocket boosters, but we will want the throttle later on. Look at how well that works. That's amazing. We'll get some speed and then just lean this thing on over there. Right down north. Yep. Let's go on a little off axis there. Back, we start turn just a little too early. All of this canoodling around is not being helpful to our orbit or to our fuel. I'm very happy that I just packed a whole bunch. Hopefully that comes back along. So I want this prograde marker to be lined up on this north line. Because that's going to give us a north, like a polar orbit. The benefit, of course, being you're not just on the equator. You can reach all points of the planet at any time, eventually. Don't like this here. Definitely going too fast with a lot of atmosphere left because I don't want to heat these up. That was my only concern, actually. I didn't voice it, but yeah, let's back this off some. Because if these take damage, it's pretty much not a wasted trip, but it's certainly not good. Okay, I actually went too far. Got some corrections to do. We can look in map view. Yeah, and see how it's got like that inclination there? So what we've got to do is orient this northwards. Guess about there. Probably go a nice inline here, trying to still go forward and burn to bring this prograde marker back in line with where I'm trying to go. Uh-oh. Next stage. Also watching this here, I don't want to get too far out. Don't really know why, I just don't feel like it. Don't have an actual reason for that. Alright, so now this is lined up on north. Now we'll just bring this back to north. There we go. And now when we're at apoapse, just a regular circularizing burn. And now I've got this handy number here I can watch. And if you just keep it right around 30 and just adjust your speed, so it's getting away from me, I need to slow down. Still increasing, so slow down. And just keep on the horizon here. Oh, now we're at 30, so increase a little bit. 29, back to 30. You just keep it out in front of you. You've seen the dangers of letting your apoaps get behind you and then trying to increase your height. It doesn't work too well. As long as it stays out in front of me, then we're just looking at this periaps number. Okay, now it's really far away, but that's fine. And we're going to cut it here because it's starting to get a little wild. So now at apoaps, we'll add a maneuver to then bring periaps up. 129.12, 124.07, 24.6. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm being a little particular about this. Actually, I'm being a lot particular about this for no reason. Yeah, that's gonna be good enough. Okay. So another 25 and we'll have it, what, within a kilometer of being circular? It's a 0.6 second burn. Okay, so this should be... Well, we'll put it on the target, because I think the target won't move. That, and then when prograde becomes the target, then we're good. Do a 25 millisecond burn. I probably won't even have time to look at this number. I'm just going to wait for that bar to deplete and then we'll be fine. We're already fine, to be honest. Like, it's not a big deal. There. Perfect with 127. That's even better than I planned. Okay, so now we want to point this there we go. Point it just like that. Extend the antenna. Oh, wait. Okay. And do both. Extend this antenna also. So now, look at that. Isn't that pretty? We've got a satellite that I guess will do its best to maintain this. It looks like it's not really trying too hard. But it should point downward at all times, question mark, maybe, I'm not sure. No, I guess it wouldn't. It would only be half of the time. Unless I had SAS and was able to set this, well, okay, so be it. So, we'll open this, and log pressure data, well, okay, fine. Log temperature data, okay, also fine. So, what I want is to conduct these temperature surveys. So we'll look at the map. We're going in this direction. So it's not really possible. So we'll Whoa, sorry about that. Okay. That's a little better. Stop. So the idea is, right, I'm flying around here, the Earth is, Kerbin's going underneath of me. So, eventually, I'll be lucky enough. Yeah. Close. Well, not really. I've got enough points here. It's a pretty target-rich environment. Is it going to work out? Maybe. Okay, slow that down. So now, activate navigation. I point directly to this. And get the temperature ready. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay, which it's happened before. Measure the temperature in flight. In flight. In flight. In flight, not space. Flight and space are two totally different things. Well, I have a really nice satellite repeater set up in a polar orbit around Kerbin. In flight. I'm not mad, you're mad. Yeah, I bet you almost anything this is not going to work. Ooh, okay, log temperature. Yeah. Ah, collecting survey data. Holy fuck. Sorry, excuse me for that, but wow. Okay, so then we can transmit that back. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. Activate navigation. We'll be able to get two of them, actually, it looks like. So, okay, it's a log temperature. Yep, send it back. No way. Incredible. It actually worked. I'm shocked. Okay, so, gonna be honest with you, this is the boring part. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna do this, because I need to get rid of these. And we need some money, and we need some science. So the next one to come around is going to be this side. And we're just going to, it's rinse and repeat. It's just flying around polar orbit. I took a guess. It worked out. Unbelievable. So we got to wait for them to come all the way around. And now this time, on the other side, we'll actually be coming up, you could call it. Well, be coming north to meet them. And all of these are above. Yeah, not one of this. So they're all... Okay, so anything that says in flight above a certain altitude, this is going to be the way to do it. And now, with the polar orbiter set up, really doesn't matter. Like, we can always come back here. It's solar powered, it's in orbit. Orbits don't change in this game. We're set. That's gonna be too far away. Like, I can already feel it. I'll try. But I don't think it's gonna work. Now, if anything, I'll just catch the corner of this whenever it's right there. Ah, that's what I thought. A little bit too far away. Alright. It's fine. Next rotation. I lost the orbiter. It's still all the way up there. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work either. Nope. Okay, round again. So, going back south. Nope. Might get it next time. Might get something next time. Oh. Clicked it just a tad too late. Yeah, no, I missed it. Okay, well, here we go. There certainly is a fast side and a slow side. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just perception, I don't know, but it seems like the southbound is way faster. Unless it's just because it's further away and it looks like it's traveling more even though it's really not. That's also possible. This might be an intercept here. Go ahead and activate the navigation for that one. I think it's going to be a little bit late. Yeah, it's looking like it's not gonna work. But it is much closer as possible. I'm not gonna miss the opportunity again. Swing and a miss, it looks like. Okay. Oh, next time around. Yeah, it's gonna be even worse. This time we'll stop it like way early. There does seem to be a slowdown. Alright, I'm pretty hopeful something's gonna get caught this time around. Maybe too hopeful. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Will I get there in time? I mean, you too. Will we get there in time if we're all on this ride together? This looks like it could have potential. Yep, got it. Okay. Now we flip back over to the other side. Run it. Ooh, what did I click on? I must have clicked on 10,000 times. Ah, not that time. I gotta at least get one of these before we go back. And I did give you fair warning, this is not the part that's fun. Okay, activate navigation. Let's tighten this up just a little bit. This might no. Nah. That's even further out than the other one. Than the last time it went around. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. No. I had it backwards. It's still on the far side. Let's try that one. Yep. Log temperature, transmit, that's 2 for that. So now we got 2 and 2. This will be our last one on this side. That's not gonna happen. Are we looking? Looking good? Oh, it's looking pretty good. Oh, I still had it active from last time. This one's probably going to be alright. And don't forget, while you're waiting, if you're enjoying this top tier, riveting, excellent gameplay, to like and subscribe. And comment in the chat if you enjoy this. So I can mock you later. Alright. Ugh. I was really hoping okay. Alright. I stopped at a very critical point, of course. Yeah, no, I like each and every one of you, and I will mock nobody later. I promise. Only myself for doing this ridiculous task. Somehow I thought this was going to be, like, not that bad. You know, like a little bad. Like, not... I knew it was going to suck, let's be honest, but I didn't think it was going to be this. Like, flying around and getting all the biomes, not bad. Somehow when scientists are involved, it goes much easier. But with it just being a drone part that's flying around... Oh... with it just being a drone flying around. Not great. Then we're sitting at 2 and 2. How terrible. Like, just give me something. Give me something. Please give me this one. No, you're really not. Ugh. And it's not like we're in some stationary orbit that never changes. Like, I've gotten different targets, but just how... I mean, maybe, okay, maybe there's a way to, like, think about this. Maybe there's, like, a way to science this, you know what I mean? Like, I've got targets that are on, you know, like a rotation, right? And then I've got a period here of 34 minutes. So like every 34 minutes, well, 34 minutes and 4 seconds, how many degrees will this go? I'm already not thinking about it. I'm already over it. Yeah, that lasted a very long time. But I'm sure that there's a way, and I'm sure it's actually not that difficult for me to break this down and figure out how many times around I need to go to get to a land-based object. I'm sure it's like there's somebody that actually has that job somewhere. I can be honest, it'd be a pretty cool job to have. Like, think about that. You're... Really? You're gonna split them like that? Somebody is out there just screaming like, yes, of course, that's how it was going to go. You need to go around 37 and a half more times to be able to get it. I can also just click the buttons. Ha 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 ha. I swear, if you split them straight down the middle again. Alright, not bad. We're still navigating to the same one. Alright, let's do a little 10x. A little 10x. How's it looking? Looking not good? It's looking very not good. Alright, so it's a little bit more... Let's do this the non-scientific way. It was a little bit more to the west. Last time it was like dead center. So... the next time around, here, we might get it perfect. I don't know what this side did. I can't remember all the... That was a really long time ago. Okay. And then let's do some time advance. Let's actually bump it up a little bit. Not quite. Does this one get it then? Is this going to be the one? No, it's not. Nope. This one's going to be a bit late. So now, by my very accurate prediction, this one should get that the purple one to the west. Does it somehow miraculously get them both? It's still too close to call. It could possibly get them both. It won't, but it could possibly. But that also does mean that if it's that close this time around, then the next time around, we're probably going to get that one on the east too. So, oh no. Oh no, this is really looking the opposite of good. Is it too far west now? Okay, this planet is broken. This planet does not spin in the correct... It doesn't do what you want it to do at all. I'm not even gonna... we're just gonna sit here like this. Is what we're gonna do. Watch, this will be the time that it lines up on the other side. Set. Yeah, I can't do that. My brain will not let me do that. Nah, back to the other side. Okay. I keep splitting them right down the middle. Maybe this 34 minutes is just not quite... I need like a weird timing, I think is what I need. So, let's go... perigee. Ooh, let's go periapsis. Fun fact, the reason I don't call it a perigee, I call it a periapsis, is a perigee only applies to... Oh, right, yeah, I forgot the direction we're traveling in. I'm so used to things going this way, but we're in a polar orbit, so it can go whichever way it wants. Anyhow, perigee is used in reference with Earth only. Let's do that. Now, will this give me my intended period? Maneuver 1. I mean, I guess if I... yeah, okay. This... What? That increased it by 4 minutes? Sure. Why not? See, I want to stick with like 250, because 250 is pretty much your high Kerbal orbit. Not that I don't think on a polar orbit, like it would just descend, like it would just keep going. I wouldn't leave the sphere of influence. I guess my name is sphere of influence, right? Maybe I would. Oh, okay, hang on. That's what you get for talking. When you should be sciencing. Okay, and you should be turning off engines. 251, 120. I actually don't like that. I really want to keep that under 250. It can be just a smidge under 250, that's fine. Alright, try it again. And we're continuing on. Same deal. But now we just have this really weird orbit. It's definitely slower on one side than the other. I think it's going to be too far away. Like, by the time I get there, it's absolutely going to be... Yeah. That means that this one's going to be, like, way far away. Yeah, alright. Please, just one of you line up. I really don't even care who at this point. Just get one of these done. Because, like, quitting now doesn't make any sense, right? I don't believe so. But what timestamp are we at? How long have I been doing this? Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is trying to get science. If you're most unfortunately joining at this point in time, I'm trying to get these last like bits of contract done, right? Polar orbit with a drone that I have set up that's just going to, I guess it'd be a satellite, but it's got a repeater on it. I have control over it. It has the Probodobodyne Octo with some solar panels, so we're able to create... Oh my god, is it going to do it? No, of course not. But the question now is that far enough east that now this will come back around and then we'll, probably not. No, it's not looking too good. I've been chasing these two around for quite some time now. Unfortunately, they're like just always out of reach for some strange reason, and I've tried changing the period so that I can try to fly around different locations at different times. It's not like it lines up perfectly or anything. That's like the closest one that I've had so far, and it's still way off. Just annoyingly. I don't want to go back empty-handed. You know? We're already out here doing all this. No, not even close. Straight through the middle. It continues to happen in this fashion. And I guess I could put a bit of inclination in. I really, really like the idea of having a polar orbit, though, because the polar orbit does give you every point, where if I put an inclination in, I'll miss the poles. There will be times that I won't be able to get those poles. Straight through the middle. I swear, even though it's just a little bit different. Like, do I actually just want this? Way out there? Yeah, that'll be a 41 minute, you know? Now it's like vastly different. It's not even close to a half an hour. Yeah, impatient me said that's close enough. Also, I wanted to get like a weird number here. I didn't want, you know, a half an hour. I didn't want 45. I didn't want anything. No, what I wanted is give me something strange. Not that 42 minutes is all that strange. It's kind of just a number. But hey, I have a plan here, right? Oh, please tell me that it paid off. Where's my notification? There we are. Transmit. That's 3. We'll be back for that last one. I think I'm gonna go around one more time and maybe, like, you know, everything just lined up and everything is absolutely perfect. 42 minutes and 44-second period was the way to go. If that's the case, cool. I don't think so. So we'll try on this side, give it a whole full rotation. Or a full, yeah, I guess we'll give it one whole day. And if it doesn't get it done, we'll come back another time. I mean, what, the polar orbiter's just gonna fall out of orbit or something? I don't think it is. So, worst case scenario, come back another time whenever we're super bored. Best case scenario, this actually nails it perfectly, and I am so thankful. I mean, of course, I'm hoping for best case scenario here. Yeah, I think it's going to be just a little bit too far west still. Saw how close we had to be on the other side. Yeah, it's not going to get it done. We'll make sure just in case. But I think I actually had those bars on the temperature down here touching that center line, and it's still, yeah, we're past it now. Okay. All right, so we'll go back in here, go back to the Space Center. Wow. Now that was a challenge, wasn't it? What is this? Polar drone Durbus. Yeah, let's recover that. Oh, mission control. Yeah, I don't think I actually got any completed. This just some money. I mean, it's decent money. Completion, I got 60 grand out of it, but so yeah, we've got this one left. That'll be an 8,000, and then once that's completed, we'll get to 55. So we're looking at 419. We're actually back to before I expanded all the space planes stuff, and then realized that that was never going to happen. These are fun. This is all this is where you get your money from. Well, your money and your reputation. Got some science. I'm really interested in some science contracts. Oh, these are also fun. So yeah, because in-flight below, I'm kind of like really thrilled about position satellite in an equatorial orbit. Ooh. Please note this must be a new unmanned probe built for ionic. Oh, after the contract is accepted. Well, I don't want to build a new one. Oh, I guess maybe they mean like a new, like an additional. I can just use the polar orbiter and then just put one up there. A new unmanned probe. I guess, no, I can't. It has an antenna. Must be fully assembled when launched. Yeah, I'm not sure if they mean build a new... Oh, look at that. That's 82 Gs, though. 32 in advance. It's not bad. Decent bit of money. But anyhow, I don't know if this is... They're talking about, like, it has to be something that I haven't come up with before, or they just mean an additional craft that can't be sitting in there already, then take this and then launch it, or reposition one that's already out there. The money is really tempting, I'm going to be honest, but I think, well, okay, that's really, really tempting. So I don't have the poodle. I think if you take one of these contracts, they give it to you like on loan to be able to test it. Activate the part through the staging sequence. Suborbital trajectory. But this is around the moon, isn't it? Yeah, suborbital trajectory over the moon. So, I mean, that would be great. Well, we've got some decisions to make. I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. As far as all of these, I think the next thing that we'll do is get up. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. I think we'll just bounce around for a bit. I think we're gonna work on like landing. These landing struts and things. We have landers. I believe it was in this one. We have the micro landing struts. So I think I'm going to build a craft that will be made for landing on the moon. We'll do that. We'll do it in Apollo style with the command capsule, and then have the lunar lander, or mooner lander. I really honestly wish we had the Mark 1 lander can. So I think what I might even do... How many are we at? We're at 73? Got some serious decisions to make. But yeah, so we're going to leave it here at that for now. And then we'll be back probably sooner than you think. And then that'll be... This will be it for right now. But it's not it forever, my friends. Come on back and watch Jeb do his magic.